Good morning and welcome to spring. Welcome to the equinox. Welcome to this yoga journey that we get to do together. I am so absolutely thrilled that you are here. Hundreds of you from all around the world. Blows my mind. Literally blows my mind. We've got Uruguay, Scotland, Australia, all over Europe. We've got Canada in the house, Central America, South America. I'm not sure if we have anybody here from Antarctica, but boy, that would be a great day to know that they're practicing yoga at the South Pole and perhaps at the North Pole as well. How incredible. Blessings and welcome, everybody. So glad you joined. We have a really fun experience, a really powerful experience planned for us all today. So we will begin simply by tuning in. Simply by tuning in. We'll tune in with this mantra that we use, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. This is a way of setting sacred space, of recognizing truth, and expressing our gratitude towards our teachers. So Ong, O-N-G, Namo, Gurudev, Namo. Let's do this. Chant it together with me 3 times. If you don't chant or you don't want to chant, just be here and feel the vibration of this mantra. And we'll go together, palms together at the heart center. Inhale, let's set this space together, and then we will jump into a little discussion. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Pause the breath. Feel that the lungs are full. Feel that the heart is lifted. The spine is extended. Feel your presence and your readiness for class today. And gently exhale. Beautiful. So welcome. Give me your attention for just a few minutes before we move into the movement portion of our class. The spring equinox is here. Welcome to spring. Seeds have been planted. Seeds have been planted. Whether we recognize that we planted those seeds or not, seeds have been planted. And now in spring, we will begin to see those seeds are going to germinate. We're going to see the beginnings of the fruit of our efforts, of the seeds that we've planted. When did we plant these seeds? We planted these seeds over the last many days, weeks, and months in preparation for this blooming. What will we have bloom in this spring season? Let's set our attention and our intention for that right now. We want to have planted a great garden, a garden in direct sunlight, a garden with nutrients, a garden with access to good water, so that that which grows, that which blooms, can bloom healthily and each step along the way to its fullest potential. Every step along the way. Each of us has an opportunity now, with the energy of spring, to begin to see new beginnings, new possibilities. No matter where you come from, no matter what you've done before, no matter what you're concerned for the future, we know that if we can bring ourselves fully present here, this is the place from which we operate. This is the place from which we heal. This is the place from which we love. This is the place from which we can move forward into these new beginnings, these new possibilities. The equinox, for me, is about seeing the whole picture. Sun and moon, light and dark, male polarity, female polarity. Here, the equinox asks us to experience the whole, to experience the oneness, the light and the shadow. We hold space as yogis. We hold space as people in recovery for the unbelievable, beautiful, magical possibilities of healing and wholeness, just the same way we hold space for the shadow. The challenges, the pain of relapse, the difficulty of addiction. We know both things are taking place, and we work on the equinox to develop ourselves and to develop the capacity to manage the light and to manage the dark. Not to ignore any of it, not to avoid any of it. We want to embrace and to see the whole picture and then operate from there. So, when I was thinking about our class today, when I was thinking about what would be a good experience for us, I thought immediately about a practice called the 10 bodies. The 10 bodies. I'll run through them quickly with you and then we'll get into our class. There are 6 energetic bodies. There are 3 mental bodies. There is 1 physical body. You have the energetic, so starting at the beginning, we have the soul. The soul body coming from infinity, that energy, that connection with all that is. Then we have the 3 mental bodies, which we'll speak about momentarily. Negative mind, positive mind, neutral mind. So important at the equinox that we understand negative mind, positive mind, neutral mind. Then we have the 5th body, the physical body, the one that we're most familiar with, the one that we can actually, feel, the one with the nervous system running through it that allows us to perceive all things in our reality within the limits of these 5 senses. Then we have the arc line. You can imagine the arc line. It's an energetic body from shoulder to shoulder. And it's kind of like your halo. It's like that energy, that halo energy right here around the head. And it's actually the nucleus of the next body, the 7th body, is the auric body. That electromagnetic field that extends beyond the body. This, by the way, this is not, I'm not making this up. This isn't a theory. The electromagnetic field of the body is very measurable, scientifically proven. It exists. We have an auric field around our body, each one of us. So the next body is the pranic body. The prana is we use and we work with prana through the breath. And so the pranic body gives us that life force energy, gives us the energy to act, to become, to realize all that we do, all that we say will come and be energized by that prana held in the pranic body. And then we have our subtle body. The subtle body, very connected to our soul. The soul, the first body, and the subtle body. That subtle body is really all about connecting with the infinite, being able to see beyond our own circumstances, being able to reach further than just ourselves. And then finally, the 10th body is the radiant body. And the radiant body is exactly what you would think it is. It's the part of us that shines. It's the part of us that is magnetic. It's the part of us that has charisma and that shows up in a room and you turn your head when somebody walks in and you say, my goodness, that person has presence. That's their radiant body. So today we're going to do a set that works on all 10 bodies to integrate and to activate each of them. And I'll spend just about 60 seconds here on the negative mind, the positive mind, and the neutral mind. The negative mind is the part of your mind which makes you aware of risk. It's kind of like your protective risk management system. So let's say you wanted to cross a big highway, you wanted to get over there to the other side. The negative mind would say, be very careful here. You could get hit by a car. There's traffic coming in both directions. You'll need to look both ways. Are you sure that you want to go over there? It seems like there's a risk involved here. These are the communications of the negative mind. You can see that they're not negative in the sense of bad or low energy. They're just simply making you aware of the risks involved. The positive mind is the part of your mind that brings you into connection with expansion, activation, possibility. So the positive mind is there to show you what could be possible if you took a particular action. Whereas the negative mind is to show you what could be dangerous. The positive mind is there to show you what could work out here. So if you're trying to cross that highway, the positive mind would chime in. Wow, it looks really amazing over there. Wow, look at that green grass over there. Wow, I really wanna, get over there. Like, there's probably a lot of great things that could happen if I got across this highway. Hey, I've never been hit by a car. What makes me think I'm gonna get hit by a car now? So that's the positive mind. So you can see right away the negative mind has its purpose and the positive mind has its purpose as well. Then you have the neutral mind. The neutral mind is your guide. It is your mentor. It is the inner teacher, the inner voice that shows you where you need to go. The neutral mind listens to the negative mind, considers the testimony of both the negative mind and the positive mind, and then offers you the information in a way that you'll know what to do next. You know what that is? When you know what to do next, that's intuition. So these minds have been such an illuminating concept for me on the path of discovery as I try to develop greater and greater intuition in my life to try to figure out what's the next right move for me. I lean towards my positive mind. How about you? Do you lean a little bit more into the being aware of, what could go wrong here? Or do you lean a little bit more into the risk-taking of the positive mind? There's no right or wrong. It's just good to notice what you are and how you lean. I lean to the positive mind. My mantra sometimes is, what's the worst thing that could happen? That's a very powerful statement of the positive mind. What's the worst thing that could happen? And you know what's interesting about the positive mind people? They're usually going to find out exactly what the worst thing is that could happen, because you're going to take that risk. But you will very rarely miss an opportunity. The negative mind people, they might miss some of the opportunities that life shows them, but they don't like risks, right? So they're very rarely going to get burned. They're too protective for that. What do we want to do? What do we want to achieve? Balance. We want to show up in the world. We want to be aware of what could go astray, and we want to be aware of what could work out, and we want to operate from our neutral mind. Okay, beautiful. With these concepts in mind, we're going to go into our practice now. This is going to be a challenging practice for you. Why? Because you will have to pay attention at each step, and I'll keep drawing your attention back to the breath that we're doing, back to the movement that we're doing, and to the concepts that we're working with today. Come onto your mat, come seated. Actually, we're going to come laying down. Okay. So, before we get into this first posture, I want to make sure that you understand how to modify. This is called stretch pose. We're going to bring the shoulders and the chest up. I'm really working the upper abdominal muscles here, but we're also going to lift the lower legs about 6 inches off the ground. And from here, we're going to begin that beautiful breath of fire. So I'll show you what it looks like. Now, I'm pushing the lower spine down to the ground. I'm breathing in and out through the nose, and I'm drawing the belly in on the exhale. Good. Now, what happens? This is a challenging posture. Often your neck will start to strain. I want you to bring your attention to really working the upper abs rather than the neck. And you make this promise to yourself. If you need to, you take a hand behind your head to support your head, or both hands if you need to. What else happens is people's lower back sways up. So you can lower a foot down or lower the other foot down and modify as you go. We're going to stay in this breath of fire. Of course, if you are pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, do a long, deep breath in and out instead of breath of fire. Okay? Let's begin this beautiful practice right here. Inhale, bring the feet up and begin your breath of fire. Stay with it, stay steady. Stay with it, just about another 30 seconds or so. Inhale deeply, hold, squeeze, and exhale. Beautiful work. Gets your attention, doesn't it? Very good. Take a deep inhale, full exhale. You can feel how powerful that is on the third chakra, the navel center. Very powerful, a lot of activation going on in here. This is our point of personal will, right? And here we're working with the pranic body, the physical body. Really, we're working with all the bodies, right? Okay, draw the knees into the chest. And we're going to continue with this powerful breath of fire. This time we're going to roll up. And we're going to bring our nose close to our knees, just like that. Remember, again, to support the head at any point. There's no need to strain the neck. Let's inhale and we'll begin breath of fire. Focus and concentrate. Make sure the lower spine is on the ground and you're rolling up using the upper abs. If you need to take a hand back to support the neck, please do. Stay with your powerful breath. Very transformative, unbelievably activating. Stay with it. Just another 25 seconds. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath and squeeze. And exhale, relax down. Straighten the legs. Palms are face up. Really good work. Really good work. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. A deep inhale, key into this release of energy through the whole body. And exhale. Really good. Draw the knees up. Roll up to a seated position. Super good. Okay. We will leave no stone unturned in this practice. An absolute complete awakening will touch on all 10 bodies, and you can already feel that there's this shift taking place. Let's continue with our powerful breath of fire. Bring the arms up to 60 degrees. I'd like you to bend the fingers to the pads of each finger. We're not making fists, but we're just bending the fingers to the pad of each finger. That's it. And the thumbs will reach over this arc line over the top of the head out into the auric field. We'll sit up nice and tall. Arms are perfectly straight. Close the eyes and focus the eyes to this third eye point. Where the eyes go, the energy will flow. Now, keep the eyes absolutely still. Inhale and begin your breath of fire. Establish your rhythm. Powerful breath. The belly is moving in and out. In on the exhale, out on the inhale. We're charging the heart. We're electrifying the auric field right here. We're bringing a lot of prana into the body. Sit straight, powerful breath. Give it your absolute best here. Last 30 seconds. Charge your whole body. Charge your whole, all 10 bodies. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Touch the thumbs together over the head. Reach the fingers straight up and stretch the spine. Hold the breath. Hold and stretch. Lift the pelvic floor. Hold and stretch. Stretch as much as you can. Hold. Hold. And gently exhale. Keeping the heart lifted, arms swinging down through the auric field. Beautiful work. Turn the palms face up. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Tune in to the movement of prana through the body. Life force. You can feel it. You can feel that flow, that it feels like sensation in the body. Like a movement or an electricity or a light hum. Or you might just feel it as, wow, I just worked this muscle group, or I feel that. However you feel it, notice that the shift is taking place. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Okay, great. How are you guys doing so far? So far, so good? Notice sometimes your resistance will come up. And we, of course, we ask ourselves, let me go beyond this resistance. Let me fully give myself to this practice and see where it takes me. Beautiful. Okay, let's take the legs out in front of us. Now, it's the morning, and we may not have warmed up our hamstrings yet this morning. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this at about 80%, meaning you're not going to go as far as you can go. You're going to go a little bit less than that so that we don't strain. It's not about how far you go. It's about how you approach this. So let's bring the arms up overhead. Inhale to the center. Turn to one side, exhale forward. Only go as far as you need to. If you can bring the hands down to the feet, great. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Only go as far as you need to go. There's no need to push. It's almost like the breath here is more important. We inhale up to the center. Exhale. Here we go. So as I go through this, I'm really focusing on powerful breath, both inhale and exhale. And I'm also noticing that I'm moving my spine, especially the lower spine. Like I'm feeling that movement and that beautiful stretch back here. But it's not a strain, it's just a movement. And I know that that breath and that movement is bringing blood and oxygen to those tissues. It's bringing energy in the form of prana or life force to that area of the body. And that brings healing, and that brings awareness, and that brings presence, and that brings joy. Stay focused. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale up. Now, as you exhale, come forward and bring the hands to the toes if you're able. If you're not able to bring the hands comfortably to the toes, then bring them to the shins. That's fine. Here we're going to go inhale up and exhale straight forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, go ahead and begin your rhythm. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Keep the chin drawn in so that when you lean forward, you're actually looking at the ground. And I'm keeping my hands on my shins here because I'm not concerned about going further or to the ground. I'm really more concerned about my awareness of the breath and the movement. I come to my edge and I come back up. Come to the edge, come back up. Here we go. I can feel that my lower spine is stretching. I can feel that my legs are pressing down and my toes are pointing up. And I don't feel like I need to go any further than my body wants to. I'm not caught up in this nonsense about having to be somewhere that I'm not. I'm much more interested in being exactly where I am and developing a joy and a peace with this reality, with this truth. Here I am. Beautiful. Why should I have to be anywhere else? I'm breathing. I'm practicing. I'm listening to the negative mind. I'm listening to the positive mind. And my neutral mind, my guide, is helping me just to go far enough to get the full benefit of this practice. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just about 30 more seconds here. If you can reach the toes comfortably, then you can do that as well. Totally up to you, as long as it's truthful and it's not a strain for you. Inhale up. Now come forward, exhale. And inhale up and relax the posture. And come sitting in easy pose. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Let's bring the hands, shins, hands onto the shins. Palms are face down. Inhale, roll forward on the pelvis. Exhale, roll back. I want to give you the side view here. So you can see that the spine is extending and flexing, extending and flexing. Inhale forward, exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back. Take a look at my pelvis here. You can see the pelvis rolling forward on the seat bones, rolling back on the seat bones. That's all it is. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do this together. And we're going to distribute a lot of energy through the spine now, from the base, where we're moving from, all the way up to the heart, all the way up to the throat, and all the way up into the brain, to the head, to the crown chakra, to the top of our head. All the energy centers being touched upon here. Close the eyes and begin. Now keep the eyes still. Focus at the third eye point. And inhale forward, exhale back. As I go through this motion, with my eyes very still at the third eye, I recognize that I'm using the body and breath, and I'm using my mind to visualize what's taking place in the spine here. There's an opening, there's a flow of energy along the spine, like it's a highway without any congestion. And there's healing, and there's love, and there's healing, and there's love, and there's more healing and more love. And it just feels good to be in this body because my spine is healthy and because my central nervous system, which runs through the spine, is operating really well. And I'm starting to feel really, really good. And that feeling continues and we can carry it throughout the day. Good. Now take a deep inhale. Pause the breath, lift the pelvic floor and squeeze the belly in. See the energy going to the heart, up to the throat, all the way to the top of the head. Hold the breath. And exhale. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Beautiful, beautiful work. Now we're going to come onto our heels. So we'll sit on our heels. Give you the side view, just like that. Now for some people, that can be a little difficult. One of the things you can do is you can take a cushion and just place it between your thighs and your calves. I love that feeling. So comfortable, and it takes pressure off of the knees. So if it's hard for you to sit without the cushion, why struggle? Why fight? Just put a cushion between your thighs and your calves. I encourage you even just to try it, even if it is comfortable for you to sit on your heels. This is such a lovely feeling. Okay, from here we'll bring the palms face down, and we're going to begin that same spinal flexing, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Now because we're on our heels, the movement you'll notice in the spine is more in the middle of the spine than at the bottom of the spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Close the eyes, focus up to the third eye, and let's do this. Keep the eyes still. Keep the breath steady. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale forward, exhale back. Moving energy through the heart center, clearing out the energy of grief, clearing out the energy of winter, clearing out the energy of hibernation, and coming into a more alive and awakened and actualized, activated state. Inhale deeply. Pause the breath. And exhale. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Very good. So take the knees apart a little bit, still sitting on the heels, and let's bring the hands up onto the shoulders. The forefingers will be in front, and the thumbs will be behind, and we'll begin spinal twisting. Now, when we go to the left, we'll inhale, and we go to the right, we'll exhale. Notice that I keep the elbows up to the height of the shoulders, and that my head will turn naturally with the torso. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Here we go. Here we're twisting open every segment of the spine. We're allowing a healing, a prana infusion into each segment as we breathe powerfully to the left and exhale powerfully to the right. This beautiful prana entering the body, the movement, the breath, the oxygen, the flow of blood is helping us to clean out the old and make room for the new. Inhale to center. Pause the breath, pull up on the pelvic floor and squeeze the belly in. Hold. Envision the energy going all the way up the spine to the head. And gently relax. A deep inhale. And a full exhale. Are you feeling a sense of being naturally high, naturally elevated? That's what I'm feeling in my head, in my lungs, in all the energy centers and in my body. I feel this sense of, wow, I just did something that altered my consciousness in the most beautiful and natural way. If you're feeling that, that's a great, great thing. If you're not feeling that, that's okay. Just keep going and attune and become aware of your own experience, whatever that is. Okay, we'll bring the hands back up on the shoulders. And we're going to do this really strange motion where we connect the wrists together behind the head. Inhale up, the wrists are together. Exhale just down. I want you to do this slowly with a deep, deep, powerful breath. Keep going. I know it becomes challenging. Really dig into the breath here. Powerful inhale, powerful exhale. 20 seconds to go. Inhale up. And exhale, relax down. Wow. Memorize this feeling. Ooh, feel that. So transformative, so elevating. It sort of forces you present. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Okay, last one on the heels here. Let's interlace the fingers. The thumbs will be crossed. And we're going to do a chopping motion. It's inhale up, exhale down. We're going to go rapidly. See if you can go at my pace, in and out through the nose once again. Now obviously we're reaching the arms out into the auric field. And part of the purpose here is what we're going to call coherence. So we're working with the equinox with light and dark, good and bad, or good and challenging would be maybe better. Male and female polarities, light and dark, all this stuff. So we want to create a coherence in the auric field around us, a coherence in the heart and the brain, a coherence in the cells of the body, so that we can really make space for the holding of all the light and all the dark, and bringing that into balance in our life. Here we go. Okay, see if you can go at my pace, in and out through the nose. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhale up. Hold this breath and stretch up. And exhale, relaxing down. Let's come off the heels and come back into easy pose. Okay, big shifts in energy. Beautiful work. Be satisfied with your efforts to this point. Look what you've been able to do. It's just so amazing, actually. Truly amazing. Let's keep going. We're almost there. Let's begin single shoulder shrugs. So what we'll do is we'll inhale the left shoulder up and then exhale the right shoulder up. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Here we go. And relax. Take an inhale and an exhale. Let's equalize this out with the other side. So inhale the right shoulder up, exhale the left. Inhale right, exhale left. Here we go. And relax. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Finally, both shoulders will go up at once. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Here we go. Inhale up. And exhale, release. Let that center for a moment. Inhale. And exhale. So I want to be clear with you and honest with you about my experience right now. I have a sort of a scientific term for what I'm experiencing. What I'm experiencing is I am rip-roaring high right now. Rip-roaring high, that's scientific term. I feel a shift, I feel an elevation, I feel there's a difference. I feel very elated. I feel it's lovely. It's a lovely feeling, right? To be this naturally high, to have altered our consciousness into a new space. And I bring it to your attention as a natural high so that you can really understand you're entering a new space. And in this new space, new possibilities, new opportunities start to present. You're in an altered state of consciousness, an elevated state of consciousness. It's not a negative thing like getting high on drugs or alcohol. It's a very positive thing where you're elevated. There's no hangover from this. This is only a positive thing. Okay. We have one or two more things to do, and we're going to enter a very powerful meditation together. So, I just want you to turn your head to the left as you inhale, and then exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Good. Keep going. Inhale left, exhale right. As you're in this movement, it's very subtle, obviously very gentle movement, very respectful, working with the cervical spine. But we recognize what we're doing is through this movement and this breath, we are asking the prana to come up through the shoulders, up through the neck, into the brain. So there's an enlivening of the brain function. There's a process of awakening that we're participating in. When I say I feel naturally high or rip-roaring high, for me, that's about getting turned on and becoming more aware, more conscious, entering the state of bliss, entering the state of presence. Good. Inhale to center. And exhale. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So inhale, look to your right. We do this slowly. Exhale, look to the left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Take your time. Powerful breath. Close your eyes. And visually focus on the brain. On energy coming up through the top of the spinal cord, up through the neck, all the way into the limbic brain, into the midbrain, lighting up that pineal gland, into the frontal lobe, lighting up that pituitary gland, that the brain is turned on. There's an energy going through the brain. Work with the visualization as you feel the energy coming up through the neck. You can actually feel it if you tune into it. Yoga is intended to bring you to a state of oneness, a state of union, to calm the mind, and to bring you to this place of the state of yoga. The state of yoga is union. Good. Inhale to center. And exhale. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to come into our final movement posture before we go directly into a powerful meditation, which I'll take you through when we get there. But right now, I'd like you to come up onto the balls of your feet. And we're going to do frog poses. So the balls of the feet are touching. You see how the heels are touching. And I'm up on the balls of my feet. Take a look at my hands. I'm spreading the fingers wide, and I'm actually going to bring a little weight forward into my arms. This will be our exhale position. Inhale is here. We straighten the legs. Exhale, we come back down. So this is asking us to do about 54 of these. You can do 26 or whatever number is right for you without straining. I'm going to go one by one and see how I feel. If you feel up to the full 54, give it a shot. Come to your edge. Remember, don't go beyond it. Okay? Here we go. You can come at my pace if you like, or just do it at your own. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. That's 26. If you want to go a few more, you can. If you want to go all the way to 54, you certainly can. Just don't strain yourself. Inhale, come on up. Parallel the feet, come into a forward fold. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale, come to a seated position. Now, just allow yourself to settle. Long and deep breath, long and deep breath. Feel the flush of energy through the whole body. A few more breaths. Take your time. Okay, so I think I'm going to come a little closer to you to present this meditation that we're about to do. Okay, so the palms are going to be face up. Thumb and forefinger together. Palms face up and relaxed on the back of the knees, on the knees. The backs of the hands on the knees. Good. The chin is in slightly. This is that meditative posture where there's an extension through the spine. The chin is in. So the back of the neck is nice and long. Okay. Now we're going to work with a mantra. And we'll have Stacy write the mantra into the chat bar. But we're going to have music helping us along. And all you have to do is just follow along with the music. And there'll be no problem. You will get it in a few repetitions. And don't worry about doing it perfectly. Okay. The mantra is Ek Onkar. Ek, E-K. Can you say that? Say Ek with me. Ek. Then Ong, O-N-G. Ong. Kar. Ek Onkar. Good. Next part. Sat Nam. Ek Onkar, Sat Nam, Siri, S-I-R-I, like city on the computer, Siri, Wahe Guru. Ek Onkar, Sat Nam, Siri, Wahe Guru. Now, there are a lot of people here in this room right now. Before anybody runs away, listen. You've worked so hard to come to this point and to bring this instrument to a point of readiness to benefit fully from this meditation. Anybody who is, I'm not into chanting, I'm not into this is weird, please, 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 you've worked so hard. Go beyond your resistance and do this with us, okay? This is going to be very, very powerful. Now I'm going to give you two choices with the arms. Typically, as I said, it's like this. hands on the back, the backs of the hands on the knees, thumb and forefinger together. But for those who want a little extra challenge, you can bring the arms out in front of you, take the left hand and wrap it around the right fist and bring the thumbs together. The left hand, so make a fist with the right hand with the thumb up. Left hand around the right fist, just to the knuckles. Bring the thumbs together and extend the arms straight out in front of you. Right from the shoulder, looking at the notch between the two thumbs. You have a choice. You can be here for the whole time, or you can be here. This is less challenging. This is a different thing. This becomes more of a challenge, and it will drive a tremendous amount of energy through the body. However, this also will drive a tremendous amount of energy through the body. So I give you the choice. You can't go wrong here. This is just up to you, how you feel. The music is going to join us right now. You will not hear my voice. You will hear the music, and it will go like this. So let's say you're here. Ekonkara. You draw the belly in. And so just by drawing the belly in, it makes this sound. Ekonkara. Try it with me. Ekonkara. Satanama. Siriwa. Hey Guru. And it will keep repeating very rapidly. So let's do 3 together right now, just so you'll get a sense of it. Then I'll put the music on and we will go. Okay, you ready? We'll do 3 together right now, just as a test. Ekonkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. Ekonkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. Ekonkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. Okay? And that will just keep going. Now, as you can see, this is a challenge. Why would you want to choose this? Because you want to challenge yourself in that way. Not necessary, right? So some of you are type A, maybe you do this. Some of you are not used to really challenging yourself. Maybe you do this. Now, what happens if you do this and you have to lower your arms? Nothing. Lower your arms and just come here. So you can't fail. There's no failing. There's only trying. Of course, if you want to set your intention on trying to do this the whole time, you do the best you can. And you see what the experience is. Stay in your yoga. Stay in your love. Stay in your heart. Let's do this together. Okay. Here comes the music. Okay, for the folks on Instagram today, I'm hoping that you will hear this. I'll turn my volume on my end up all the way and give you the best chance of it. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? So come into the position you want to come into, whether it's this or the hands on your knees, whatever it is. Let's do this. Now, all I ask is of myself is what you ask of yourself. Bring your best. Bring your best. Put your mind aside and use your internal will and dig deep and do the best that you can. And whatever that is, love yourself for it. Here we go. Here we go. Hang on. Ekonkara Satanama Hold the posture, hold the posture. Take a deep, 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 deep inhale. Hold the posture. Squeeze every muscle, squeeze the arms, the shoulders, the legs, the back, the stomach. Squeeze, squeeze and hold. Keep the arms up or wherever they are. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Hold, hold and squeeze. Hold, exhale. Inhale deeply last time. And exhale. Come laying on your back. Come laying on your back. Completely let go. Completely let go now. Great work. Great work. Completely let go, just 3 minutes. Let go of all effort. Tune into your experience in the body. And let go completely into this blissful present moment. Experience the infinite within you and all around you. Let us take a deep inhale together. And a full exhale. Wiggle the fingers and the toes and come back to your body. Come back to this space. Rotate the wrists and the ankles. Rub the palms together. Lift the feet and rub the soles of the feet together. Inhale, stretch from fingers all the way down to toes. And exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Gently roll up to a seated posture. Palms face up, thumb and forefinger together for 30 seconds. Tune inside. Close the eyes. Give yourself this moment. Feel the effects of your practice today. Feel your strength, your aliveness, your presence. Be satisfied with your efforts today, as we have been cultivating the capacity to hold the light and the dark, to deal with the joys and the challenges, and to step into a new space new possibilities, new beginnings, joy and connection, bliss and love. Please bring the palms together at the heart center, ending this practice today with a long sat and a short nam. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Universe, put us in the places you want us to be, with the people you want us to be with, doing the things you want us to do. Thank you for the joys and the challenges of our lives. Amen, Sat Nam, and Namaste. Love to each of you. So welcome to the Equinox. Welcome to you. Welcome to your life. If you like what we did today, let us know about it. And come and join our membership. We do this all week, every week. All week, every week. If you like this, come and be with us. You can join membership at r20.com/join. Stacy will put it here. And great work today. I hope you loved it. And I hope you love yourself and the feeling that you've cultivated for yourself. So wonderful. And as I said, rip-roaring high. Natural high. If you're on a path of discovery, remember, we're altering our consciousness every day. Not through chemical means, but through natural means, through yoga, meditation, athletics, nutrition, love, and connection. That's how we do it. So come and join us. I so hope to see you in our membership, because we're about to do some very, very special things with our members, and I want you to be along for this journey. Let's see how far we can go together. What a wonderful thing to do. Okay, you guys, so much love. Take good care, and Sat Nam.